Hi guys, welcome back to Sipping with M&T. I'm Maria. Tracy and I were talking and we realized we don't have that many mom/parent videos, which is something we wanted to do for our channel. And given the fact that we are moms and obviously that's a big part of our life. So that's what this video is. It's a mom video, a mom tip video if your infant, toddler, or child is suffering from eczema. My son was diagnosed with eczema at 4 months. It just appeared out of nowhere. It progressed as he got older. A lot of times infants can grow out of it, they'll get, sometimes they don't. I'm still hoping my son will grow out of it. He'll be 3 in August. But we definitely got a control of it now. We know what works, what doesn't, and this may or may not work for your son or daughter. Every skin is different, even though it's eczema. But I did find one product that just really saved the day, and so far this is the one thing that I found consistent with other people who have tried it as well. But we'll get to that. First things first, everything I put on my son has to be some type of hypoallergenic and for sensitive skin. I can't use anything that's super fragranced, anything that might irritate or flare up his skin. Everything from the soap I use to wash his clothes to the soap I use to wash him, everything is for sensitive, very sensitive skin. So the first product that I'm going to talk about that I use on him every day is the Eucerin Eczema Relief Body Cream. I tried this when he was an infant, and for some reason it didn't work well with him. It wasn't enough. When he was an infant, this is what worked. This is the Cetaphil Baby Daily Lotion. This is a lot thinner consistency, and it does have a scent to it, but this is supposed to be paraben free, colorant free, mineral oil free, and hypoallergenic. This worked on him when he was an infant. As he got older, it did not. This is what works on him now. We go through tubes and tubes of this, especially during the winter when he is more likely to get a flare-up. So this works wonders. This is about $8 a bottle. I'll be sure to list all the products below that we use and the prices and all that good stuff. But yeah, this works great. This keeps his skin nice to moisturize. And I even use this on my hands. I have very sensitive and dry skin, and I get like cracks on my knuckles, especially during the winter time. This not only moisturizes, but it seems to heal. So that works great. As far as for body wash, I use the Eucerin Baby, and this is wash and shampoo. This is tear-free formula, and this is soap and fragrance free, and of course it's also hypoallergenic. Since this has no soap or fragrance, his hair, even if I wash it, it still smells. So I usually use something separate, specifically for shampoo. So that's why I still use something like Aveeno for his hair. Just something that won't dry out his scalp either. But yeah, so I use this for body wash, and I use it in the bath for him. Even one of my face creams that I use is by Eucerin as well. So definitely try some of the products from Eucerin, and hopefully they work out for you. Well, another thing we use, especially now that it's summer, sunscreen. A lot of sunscreens, can be really scented and can be kind of over the top. I really like this one. This is Aveeno Baby for sensitive skin. It has an SPF 50, and it's mineral protection, tear-free, paraben-free, sweat and water resistant for 80 minutes or so. This works really well, and it doesn't irritate his skin. So win-win there. For his clothes, all free and clear. I buy this big ass tub because, like I said, my child's always sweaty and dirty, always playing in the dirt, always getting dirty. I wash a lot, and this really does clean clothes very well. And yeah, it has no perfume, has no dye, does not irritate his skin at all. But yeah, so, and I even use that detergent on my clothes as well. Again, especially during the winter when my skin definitely seems to be extra and gets pissed off really easily. I'll use that. on our clothes as well. So for the product that saved us, that saved my son's skin, we really didn't know what else to do. Right before we bought this product, his skin was so bad. He had flare up from the neck down. It was starting to get on his face. It was red, flaky. Some of his flare up patches were starting to bleed, and I was just doing all kinds of research trying to figure out what to do. And this is the product that saved the day. Bam! Coconut oil. Who would have thunk? Everyone uses coconut oil now, and I've read so much different stuff about coconut oil, but one thing I heard is that it is great for the skin. This is supposed to be antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, so it's perfect for skin or skin conditions like eczema. Try it on a small patch first if you're weary about it. And that's definitely what I did. I think I did it on one part of his leg first, just to make sure it didn't piss him off. I was a little worried this might, just because it's an oil, but no, it worked great. And this isn't the original one I bought. The original one I bought was on Amazon. I'll link that one below too, but we literally used the whole jug of that, and now we just bought this one at Walmart. When you do buy it, make sure you try to buy the unrefined virgin raw organic coconut oil. So the least processed, the better. And I'm telling you, this, thank you. It was so hard seeing my son in so much pain from his skin, and anything I was putting on it, he would cry. I guess you could just kind of scoop it out of the jug. That's not how we do it. We put it in a little tube like this. If you want, you could warm it up, but in the summer it's unsolidified already just because of the temperature. It only solidifies when it's cold. So during the winter, I'll warm it up under warm water, and so that it's like liquidy, and then I'll rub it on his skin. One of the things you have to be careful with if your infant or toddler has eczema is to not let them take super long baths, especially if his skin's really dry. So usually for us, that's in the winter. You can do this, so make sure it's in liquid form, put it on their body, so create like a barrier, and then take them a bath. You have to be careful because they could slip around and do all that. If you have an infant who's kind of in one of those little tubs where they can't move, that might be a good idea. But by the time I bought him this, he was already taller, so he was already taking like a normal bath. So I've never done that personally, just because I didn't want him to slip. But immediately following the bath, I would slather this on him, and if he had a flare up, it was gone by the next day. It really was. Any redness was gone, and even if the skin was like cracked, it wouldn't burn him. He wouldn't cry. You just have to be gentle putting it on, that you don't rub the skin, especially if they have a bad flare up. Slather this on him, and I mean slather it on, let it kind of air dry a little bit, let him sleep through it. By morning, redness gone, and it's just dry patches. So I'll keep lathering it on, and then I'll alternate between lotion, coconut oil. So that's what I do for a flare-up. Other than that, I slather this on him every day. In the winter, I sometimes slather lotion on him 2-3 times a day just to keep it at bay, and that will. So luckily, since we started using coconut oil, we have not had any ridiculous flare-ups, and I think we first bought it, I think around his 2nd birthday, so it was around the summer when we bought it. And yeah, so his flare-ups have definitely been under control. Definitely check it out, and if you're wary of it, like I said, do it on a small patch of skin. Depending how young your baby is, ask your doctor beforehand. When in doubt, just ask the doctor. And then also I wanted to touch on, they had prescribed him this when his flare-ups were really bad. The hydrocortisone, the 2.5%, they prescribed him this. This did help. However, you can't go crazy on this, because it says over time it could start to thin out the skin. And you can't use it on the patches that are where the skin's broken, because it can't get inside your system basically. So this one is definitely, you have to be careful with. And like I said, it did help on some of the patches, but I wasn't able to use it all the time or on every patch. This I could. So this was our first prescription, and when this wasn't doing enough, we bought this. Much better. Just a few other tips. Once they're toddlers, make sure they're getting their water in. I noticed that does show a difference in my son's skin, especially now that he's older. Limit bath times, especially during the flare-up. In the winter, take extra precaution, because the dry cold weather definitely can make it worse. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe not. I hope not. So that's my mom tip video. If your infant or toddler child suffering from eczema, give those products a go. Like I said, that coconut oil saved the day, so definitely look into that. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, cook with it. Let us know if there's any other type of mom videos or mom tips that you would like us to do. We will definitely be doing more of them as time goes on, because like I said, we're moms. This is what we do on a daily basis. We don't just drink all day and BS all day. Well, sometimes. If you haven't checked out our last video, which was I Don't Get It Women, go check that out. Follow us on social media. Everything is at Sipping with M&T. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified when a new video comes up. We upload every single Friday. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.